October 19th. Now we're leaving for Iron Mountain with my wonderful wife, Shannon.
Hi.
We'll take a 2-week trip to get there.
It's 8 hours.
Might as well be 2 weeks.
It feels like it sometimes.
Alright. Well, if we see anything cool along the way, we're not going to see anything cool along the way.
The bridge.
The bridge, alright. That you don't like.
Yep.
Yep. So we're going to go get something to eat, and as the day goes on... What do we get?
I need money to pay the toll to go over the bridge. Unless you got cash.
Flush with cash, bitch. I brought some stuff to do. Maybe we'll play with that later. Bye. So trying to find a nifty place to put this camera. I'll probably shove it in the corner over here.
Maybe.
I don't know. Because I brought geek stuff to do or to play with.
Okay. While I'm driving.
While you're driving. Well, I mean, what
else are you supposed to do?
What am I going to do? Talk to you?
Oh, no. Heaven forbid you talk to your wife.
I mean, honey, I could talk to you anytime. This is the... I got nothing. The joke really is quite shitty.
Oh.
But I think my pocket is closing. That or I'm having a seizure. One of the two.
Is your phone ringing?
Oh, Toos called me for lunch.
Oh. You can call
I'm Toos!
Toos?
I can't go to lunch with you today.
Sorry, we're driving over the Muskegon River right now. We do.
It's everything I hoped it would be.
Woo!
Well, yeah, the thing I brought was this thing. Which is kind of a shitty little Radio Shack multimeter. And it's like, why is that important? In fact, I can put the part number up here. People like part numbers. It's a Radio Shack catalog number. I'll show it to you here. But catalog number 22812. Now, Radio Shack has made multimeters for a while. And I guess make is a relative term.
Sold?
Sold. I'm pretty sure that they just, whatever. And I actually have a lot of them. Actually, I have a couple of them. But the thing that's really cool about this one, this wonderful Radio Shack one, is it has that on top of it, which is really kind of interesting to me. It comes with software.
Oh, it does?
That you can, hook to your computer and do all, and readings and stuff. But the reality is, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I was thinking maybe it'd be kind of cool to build some kind of thing. I don't know. I from time to time I have this idea of building a website of just code I've written. But
you could make it into an online resume thing.
An online resume thing?
Hmm?
Hi, Bill Jones, geek. I don't know. But I thought about playing with it. But I don't know. I'll play with it a little bit here. I don't know if it'll work. Okay, so we've exited the interstate, and so we've entered into slow driving land.
US 10, yippee yahoo.
Yeah, US 10. This is what I hate about going up north. Everything slows down. So, to cure boredom and making back, or at least distract me from it, I decided, back to playing with my wonderful little Radio Shack meter. So it's got this little RS-232 port, and I figured, what the hell? Why not play with it? So it's kind of an interesting meter. I mean, it's not. I can't imagine it's no fluke of any kind, but it's got all your normal little options to it, and even a temperature option, and I guess a volume option. I don't really know if I would ever use that, but your standard ohm and ring out, and all kinds of stuff. So not very complex kind of plugins. It also has this little feature, which I guess is useful. I don't know who, but all in all, I mean, it's a meter, it's digital and shit and everything. So, to play with it, I got my trusty laptop out. I'm gonna store him right there for right now. Put him up on the window. And with my laptop, how am I going to do this with one hand? Ow. Where did I put the...
would you put what?
Well, to do the... Oh, there it is. I got it. To do this, break out my trusty... This is something I carry with me almost like all the time. It's my inside out edge port C. It's a 22 C. Quiet, I'm filming here. All right, well, you know. So, which I love. It's just a little serial, 2-port serial, and it actually has a little USB hub in it as well. But I carry this thing with me everywhere because it is so damn handy. USB to RS-232 converter. Ding! And I love it because it's just a stable little thing. I mean, there's a lot of USB converters out there that are a little flaky. And in my kind of opinion is, if it's not an inside out or Digi, I think Digi owns them basically. If it's not them and it's not FTDI, I don't like them. It just seems like they all go flaky. Like they'll start dropping stuff. So I'm gonna hook all this up and just hook it to the meter and see if we get anything out of it. I'll start the clip again when I do all that. It's because I need both hands. I really need cameras.
Like this?
Yeah, no, like they sell these cameras that are glasses.
Okay.
That you just...
Hey, passing lane. Woohoo!
Oh my God, a passing lane, oh my God. We'll be back. Alright, so I got my inside out networks plugged in. Now, I will say this, there's one flaw right now with the inside out networks if you're looking to buy them. USB 3, they blue screen. But I've called them, talked to them. In fact, they probably have already fixed the problem, but they had this real problem. You need the absolute new drivers, and it solves the problem. I don't know what the difference is between USB 2 and 3 that would cause that to happen, but Windows doesn't like them, I guess. Anyways, so we got our box, and you can see that's a DB9 mail. And really, what we're doing, you don't really know the whole score. I guess. Let's see if I can find a better way to hold on to my camera. There we go. So, if you don't know the score, you basically have 9 pins. Focus. 9 pins. I'm gonna go look at it real quick. Okay. 9 pins. Really, in serial communications, you've got 2 and 3 and 5 are really the only ones that count. 2 being, I believe, transmit, 3 receive, and 5 is ground. That's really only I mean, there's a lot more. There's clear to send and request to send and all these others that in there. But pretty much in today's modern serial devices, unless it's like a printer, that's basically, it's a 3-pin kind of, or 3-wire kind of thing. So my cable, and this might work, it might not work. This might be a very short segment to my day here, I guess. But you got a male to female straight through cable. I also have a null cable, but I forgot the gender bender because I'm an idiot. You're not a fun peanut gallery sometimes.
Sorry, am I supposed to be quiet in the background?
Yes!
I turned down the music.
You never turned down the music. I like her. She's nice. Bill's survival guide, tip number 1. Find somebody that you love, marry them, and then make them drive you places.
We're in Everett.
Whoa! Everett. Ooh, they have a water tower. That's like probably the main feature of this city. I would not make a good tourism board representative for the state of Michigan because there's a lot of just nothing.
Apparently there's a Mancino's though.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I just saw a sign on the side of the road.
I'm gonna have to set my mount up. I'll be back. I don't know if this is gonna work, but here we go. So, I've got my box cable to my meter, through a standard straight serial connection. And now, we'll play with my computer here a bit. Normally when I start screwing around with stuff like this, I use my fancy-dancy RealTerm, which RealTerm isn't a bad program for this kind of stuff, but it doesn't work really well in Windows 7. You have to run it as administrator all the time because, Well, I think it's kind of a dead product at this, or dead development at this point. So you have to run it in an administrative mode for it to talk to serial ports. But speaking of, we got to figure out what serial ports we got too. One of the things Digi provides is they have their own little software. And this is kind of one of the nice things. This is the reason this thing costs like $250. You know, where
the little adapter
the little adapter box is like a $250 thing, because it does have this software, and oh fine, great, you know, and you can see COM1 and COM2. I don't know if anybody could see that, but you can see COM1 and COM2, and it tells you what the COM ports are. Fine, that's really not great stuff, but it also tells you version control and all kind. You can set it for all kinds of different fixes and stuff. It's really, in my opinion, quite robust for what it is. Again, you're paying $250, you're getting a good thing. So COM7 is serial port 1. I don't know if I can see, if you can see that it says serial 1 right across the top there. Whoa! My wife's trying to kill me. Save me, help.
I'm not trying to kill you.
You're not trying to kill me? Okay, no. So we got COM port 7. So let's start real turn. Run as administrator. Are you sure that you want to run this program as administrator? Yeah, panic everyone. So
Windows 7.
yeah, so we got the window open. We'll open the port 7, and it's set to 57.6. And we'll just turn some things on and see what happens. Nothing.
I hear beeping.
Yeah, I hear beeping too. Not actually sure when it will start talking through the RS-232. If I push both of them, oh, there we go. Hey, look at that!
Pumpkins! On the side of the road.
On the side of the road? Let's see if I can loosen the camera up here. This thing has a lot. There we go. But you can see, I guess, in this thing, you push both of these two together, and it goes into RS-232 mode. And it lights up. And you can see on the screen that there's something coming in. It's actually pretty fast pull. I still have this upside down. Woo! This will be fun to edit later. Okay, so you can, it's really nothing intelligible. It looks like, I can't even make out what character that is. So we're gonna start.
Question mark? Something looking squiggle?
It's like a P and a U and an L or something. It might be end of line character. So we're gonna close the COM port. Very common.
Be prepared to stop.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Very commonly, 9200, 8, non-hardware flow control, and stop bit at 1 is normal. So we're gonna clear it. No, it's still got like character flow. I'm gonna pick a different mode, like temperature. Temperature changes. Okay, still nothing super. Still nothing. Close the port. Let's try 1200 baud, because.
Excuse me.
Clear the screen so we can see. Still nothing really intelligible.
Those look like stars from here.
Well, I'm hoping.
They're different characters.
They're different characters. The hope here is that it's not like something stupid like a hex message being overly complicated with your communications, which could be, unfortunately, the way it is, because that's normal sometimes. So, but we know we got communication, so that's a plus. So let's just keep moving through baud rates here. 2400 baud.
What is a baud rate?
A baud rate?
I don't know what it is.
Is a speed in which the pulses from the communications are going to come through.
So you got like a sine wave, the shorter the wavelength is?
No, but it's when a thing talks in a serial fashion, like we're doing, the way it communicates is binary.
Okay.
Because all computers are binary, ones and zeros, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So is it the speed at which those are coming in at a consistent rate?
Right.
Okay.
It's 1,200 bits per second. Baud is the baud rate.
Okay.
So in this case, there are 2,400 bits per second in the time.
Okay.
And then, because it's a standard, there are other things like the stop bits. There are one of them, and so it's their hardware flow control, and that has to do with more like the UART control. It would do things like, can I send some data? Is basically what the hardware flow control thing does.
Okay.
And the computer will tell it yes.
So is that like a flag that says, I want to send data?
Kind of, yes. Okay. And it's I don't know if it carries into modern protocols. I'm pretty sure it does in some fashion or way. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of the whole thing. So let's see. Let's try another baud rate. 4,800 baud.
So you're just hoping to find something that looks a little bit more like English, so that you can.
Right. I'm looking for just hopes and praise at this point. That I'll see something that is
more
we tried 9600 already, but let's try it again. That is, human readable is what I would call it,
Okay.
Because right now the meter is set into it might be voltage mode. I'm not sure what mode we're operating in. Yeah, we're operating in voltage mode, and it's just reading probably static float, in it, because there's no probes connected. Mm-hmm. So I would hope to see just kind of like that number repeated or something, but sometimes I think I just did the I gotta get better at the microphone thing. Really kind of sad at how often.
Do you need to put it on a stick so you can just take and move?
No, because that's actually harder.
Is it?
Yeah. All right, let's try the next speed up. 19.2.
Garfield Township.
More crap. Try. Come on. Oh. The other problem with real term is sometimes it just does that. I could make a sexual comment right now about that too. You're way more talented with your mouth than I am. Wah wah wah. Let's try the 9600 at 8 and 1. No hardware flow control. Open it up. Got a bunch of errors, which is weird. Error lights lit. But that doesn't look like...
Okay, we are going to be going to the right. Be forewarned.
I'm good. However, it looks consistent. The reason I use real term is because of this. You could jump into the display mode and you can change things to, like, let's try ASCII, straight ASCII. Nothing. How about just straight hex?
There's numbers.
Oh, that was integer. Hex. Okay. So, let's close the port and let's take a look at things for a minute here. There's definitely, if I look at the data, if I can hold this stable to that, you can see there's like some repeating. Whoa.
Bumpy.
You can see, hopefully, that there's some definite repeating stuff going on. So, my worst nightmare has come true.
Oh no.
Chances are that the meter talks in some kind of weird hex communication to the PC. Maybe.
Because you're getting repeating numbers on the screen.
Because I'm getting some repeating stuff in hex. That might be like part of like the communication wrapper. Because it might send things like, I'm in this mode. And, and vice versa. You probably from the computer can set it to a different mode. Maybe. I don't know. Or change the range or something. So, I think I'm kind of done. And, if I had the software and if I had my debug cable, I probably could tear it apart a little bit further, but, I don't, so I can't. But on the plus side, free meter that can do some of this. I mean, I can even turn it down. Maybe I'll play with it. I guess I'll have to play with it later when I have more of my tools. So we stop for lunch.
We stopped for lunch.
It's kind of a gloomy day out. Gloomy.
Yeah, look over there and see how dark it is.
It's a little gloomy out.
Rainy and cold.
But, you know, whatever. So we're getting ready. We're getting back on the road. Nothing going on.
No.
Which I guess is good. It could be worse.
At least
We've
it's
had
not-
worse trips.
Not downpouring.
It could be a lot worse than downpour. Anyways.
It could be a flat tire
Flat
with a
tires.
locked lug nut.
Yeah, that was a trip.
That was a bad trip.
Maybe I'll tell you about it someday. More later. 316. And we're actually kind of getting close to Mackinac. Actually, the Mackinac Bridge. It's
Straight ahead.
straight ahead and
Kinda
in
see
the
the
clouds.
pillars,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, it's like. Let me see if I can zoom a camera and keep it somewhat stable.
Once you start zooming that thing, it gets horribly unstable.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you can't even see it.
You gonna run the clip until we get on the other side?
I guess we could. I mean,
Okay.
because Shannon hates bridges. That's
I
one.
hate big bridges. And
Okay, she hates big bridges,
bridges.
even though big bridges are safe and everything. You know, she doesn't like big bridges, so so we're coming up on it. Which I guess it's a cool bridge. I think it's
It
cool.
is. I like
mean,
the architecture of the bridge is cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just that driving across it, I will get white knuckles because I'm just.
I
like,
never understand that. I
desperate.
don't get it. It's not. I mean, it's a big thing. Chances are the big thing isn't gonna fall down. I'd be more scared of the smaller things, I guess. I don't know. So maybe I'll run a whole clip and watch my wife freak out as we go across the bridge. Maybe it's the matter you watch that one clip of that bridge going. Woo,
Oh,
woo,
the
woo.
Tacoma Narrows going. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and now you're
Yeah.
just like the rest of your life traumatized about bridges or something.
I don't know. It's being over open water like that is just kind of like kind of freaky.
I don't get it.
Hey, look.
Big windmills
Yep.
or wind turbines. There's a couple of them there.
I saw two. There might be more, but
Definition
I
of a couple is what?
saw two.
There you go.
Well, a couple could be three.
Only in a menage a trois, yes. Coupling.
Mackinac City village limits. Why does that sound like it's not right?
Yeah, it's not a big city.
No, it's not.
All right, here we go. Shannon's already got the knuckles.
No,
waiting.
this is not
That's
bad.
not normal? I mean, that's normal?
That's normal.
All right, well. I'll give you a drive your cam.
No, that's gonna be worse.
That'll freak you out?
Yes, that'll
What a-
totally freak me out.
All right. Can't even see the bridge. It's just hidden in the clouds.
Well, it's white against a gray background, so
Well,
I can totally understand.
you can
that.
totally understand. Oh, my ears just popped.
Yeah. Okay, car in front of me.
What?
Make up your mind as to what lane you're gonna be in.
See if I can get an interesting looking video of this bridge.
And that's the last exit, so
Yeah.
we are.
It's now or never, Shannon.
Oh, too late.
Oh, you could always like go through the fence. I'm sure they have that from time to time.
I'm not gonna do
You're not
that.
gonna do that. You don't want to hurt your little car.
No, it's not a little car.
So now we're actually on the bridge.
Yes.
Technically, I mean it's
Yes.
not even open water yet, but it's not even really that big of a bridge, dear. I mean,
It's driving over the expansion or the grades. That's what bothers me.
I think it's cool. That ooh noise. He's already going white knuckle on us. Okay, well,
I'm.
you're the one who said white knuckles. You.
Yes. Considering that it's raining, I'm just glad that we didn't have to have an escort.
What do you mean an escort? I've never had an escort in my life.
My mom has gone over the bridge where there's been very high winds.
Okay.
And in order to go across, you had to go with the semi. So the semi was on the wind side and you were on the other side. And that was the only way that they would let you cross because it was that bad.
Yeah, so you can be smashed by a semi instead of just going across. Right. I get that. I get that terrible idea. Do you get how terrible of an idea that is?
Yeah. Well, that's with hey, at least there is a bridge because I wouldn't want to have to drive through Chicago.
Sure. But if there wasn't a bridge, I imagine there would be a boat of some kind.
There was a ferry.
A ferry, sure.
Excuse me.
I like this bridge. I don't get a chance to go across it very often. But when I do, it's very kind of artistic
now
looking.
We are on the suspension part.
Sure. Nice massive concrete. I just think it's cool. It's kind of a pretty bridge. It's an example of like art and technology working together, in my opinion.
We went through one tower.
It's like a mile-long bridge. I don't know. 5 mile-long bridge. Okay.
From tip to tip.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
And this would be the middle.
Okay. It's all downhill from here, lady.
Yep. You can kind of see the curve of it going.
This thing is cool looking.
I'm coming up on the second tower. And this is the part that I don't like, and I don't have an option. So
you don't have an option because you got to ride on the grates now.
Yep.
This is construction of some kind. You'll do fine. I can sing along to it if you want me to.
No, that's okay.
See, I can make you laugh during it though. Well, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah. This would be where my knuckles are turning white now.
Kind of are. A little bit. My knuckles are kind of white. The steering wheel's a little thinner too. Squeezing all the stuffing out of it. It's kind of a shitty day for this. It's like just massively. Bleh. That's the quote of today. Bleh.
They were doing this when I came up in August too. I don't know what.
It takes a long time to work on a bridge. You okay? Getting blood back in your fingers now?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm not afraid of bridges. I'll drive across them all day, every day. I probably wouldn't work on them because I'm afraid of heights.
Right.
But bridges, it's a big thing. Like, yeah, it's not all wavy and stuff. I don't know. So, I guess kind of officially we're in the up north now.
Not quite yet. We're still.
Well,
underwater.
we're more up north than down south.
That's true.
What? We have to actually be on the mainland and then we're up north.
Yes.
I hate technical people. They're just so technical.
And technically, that's the end of the bridge.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, now we gotta go pay a toll.
Yeah, the only toll in Michigan.
The only toll in Michigan?
I think so.
I don't know. I think you're right. This has been the most interesting thing so far.
Yeah, because it's been raining. And raining. And raining.
And raining. And more rain.
And more rain.
I guess I better get my wallet out.
Yeah, I need
more as it happens. So Shannon and I are now in the UP, and we've noticed something that's kind of weird, and neither of us really know what's going on, but there are orange or yellow, what do you call it?
Yeah, yellow.
Pine trees Let's see if we can see, like...
Now we say that, we're not going to be able to find any.
Yeah. I mean, it's fall, so, you know, the outside is colorful and whatnot.
But the pine trees are still, most of them are still green.
Yeah, some of them are green, like this clump here. There was some in there, believe it or not.
And there's, you know...
But let's see, if we find one, I'll see if I can get a shot of it here, but they're turned, I don't get it. I don't know what it is.
But they are distinctly yellow.
Yeah.
And it's very, very strange.
I can imagine they're dying, but
But the sheer number that we've seen, I don't think that would necessarily be the case.
Pretty shot. Woo! Drop the camera.
Although this is US 2 and it runs along Lake Michigan.
Yep, US 2 up north, pretty much the connection through here.
And you get Lakeview for most of the trip until you get to about Escanaba.
Yeah. But, yeah. So anyways, the real reason I turned the camera on is wondering, do you know why the trees are turning orange?
Or yellow.
Or yellow, or whatever the hell is happening. If you know, comment down below. That is all.
For now.
For now. And we drive. And I write code, because I'm bored.
Oh. I'm driving.
You got nothing?
I got nothing. The sun come out.
The sun did come out.
The sun has come out.
It's kind of bright and big and
then
bright.
There's
big bright
like,
ball of hydrogen came out.
And then there's big massive clouds way off in the distance.
My wife loves clouds. I don't get it, but I mean, it's like, I mean, I get it. I guess they're nature and beautiful.
Yeah.
In a sense, but you know, she likes clouds a lot more than I do, I guess.
Well, you deal with clouds all the time. I don't.
Kind of pretty. I don't know. I guess you're right. When your work consists of sending stuff into the clouds constantly, it gets kind of old. Gets old after a while.
There's yellow pine tree.
Yeah, there's yellow pine. I don't know how I'm going to shoot a yellow pine tree. Yeah, there's some yellow pine trees.
And a windmill.
And a windmill. I want a windmill.
Well, there's some more.
I really want a windmill. I really do.
You want a windmill or a wind turbine?
Well, I don't really know. I think we have one at the Geek Group. I think there's one in the robotics lab that Tracy, I think, gave us.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I've always thought it's kind of cool, and I've kind of wanted to always make my own to see, you know, could I, in a post-apocalyptic world, can I build my own wind turbine?
Woo.
I can't talk, so I better well be able to save humanity. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
So, I'm writing code for pressure controls, and I think I might have realized that I wrote some code that never executes.
Which is not good.
Which is not good. Not good at all.
I'm trying to think. I don't think we've made it to Manistee yet.
Manistee?
Manistee. Or
the hell
Manistee.
are we?
I don't know.
We're up north. We're definitely in the upper
We are definitely in the UP.
There's a fucking fake cow. That's how you can tell right there.
Yeah, fake cow in the middle of the...
I mean, kind of makes me want to get like a fake cow suit and just go fuck with cows, but that would be a shitty. You know you're gonna end up in cow shit if you do that. If you're gonna like build a cow suit, but I guess you're gonna have to know that.
Know that ahead of time.
Back to coding. So it's getting to be actually the end of the day, and we're still not there. We're in Escanaba, which is like an hour away from Iron Mountain, but
we just had dinner.
We just had dinner, I guess, so we did that.
And we got your shaving stuff because you forgot it.
Yeah.
And some Tums.
Shaving stuff and Tums. See, I could do that too.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when we get into Iron Mountain. Hook up with the rest of the family and whatnot. And hopefully get some booze to get through the weekend. Yeah. Nah, we'll have some fun tonight, hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, enough of this. See ya. So after months of what could be only described as driving and how we've arrived at in Iron Mountain in luxurious resort. Right, Shannon? Right?
Sure, okay.
Kind of knew this was going to be an interesting trip. It's obviously a very old place.
Hotel?
Well, it's an old hotel. And how can you tell it's an old hotel? That's how you can tell it's an old hotel.
I will not disagree with that.
Not saying sweat cards make y'all fancy and whatnot, but how long has it been since you stayed at a hotel that has a key?
A real
key. We'll walk around a little bit later. We'll see you. Which would make it a 720p.
No, mine will do full.
That's how you stop people from talking. Just point a camera at them and then have a phone ring. It's the end of the day and we're hanging out at the bar, just kind of relaxing. And my brother-in-law is hanging over there. And
whatever. We're here.
We're having drinks and we're made in one piece and we're just drinking and having a good time. Drinking it. So we'll probably see you a little bit tomorrow. Who knows? Might not be anything interesting. See ya. So that ends the night. It's 11 o'clock and we're kind of wrapping things up. And I tried to do something at a bar. I have no idea if that sounded up well or not. But had some fun with the in-laws and the extended family. And now Shannon and I are falling asleep in our wonderful, amazing, whatever this is. So, parties tomorrow. I guess my theory is to drink all weekend and and do what I want. Maybe the rest of the family will join me. No. Find out. Good night.